What's up? What's the time of game? 2:55. You can tell it was pretty well pitched, huh?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is it just a case of KC pitching just a little bit better tonight?
Yeah, it's been such close games, and they pitched just a little bit better. Not much, way in, ran some tough luck, made a couple of really good pitches on Kane and Hosmer, and didn't get much to show for it. But Nicky had a kind of a flare to left field too. We just couldn't take advantage of it. We just didn't do a whole lot offensively, and they pitched a little bit better.
Who else? Okay, in the middle over here.
Can you just take me through the decision to stick with Chen in the sixth there?
The decision to stick with him? Yeah. He's pitching real well, and he's, really hasn't. I think he gave up one hard hit ball. The ball, we hit some balls really hard that, and they did too. Jonesy ran a ball down with Butler, probably out of most ballparks too, but no way, he was pitching well. And tougher thing was taking him out instead of leaving him in. I was really proud of Goss tonight. That's pretty impressive. He's had two really good outings for us.
Mark?
Look, what did you think of the play Moustakas made on the dugout suites?
Well, they made a really nice play on the line drive. Did they put those in for the playoffs? Can they take those out? Can we move them back and forth? I think they're already here. No, they've made a lot of good defensive plays. Probably the difference in the series so far. We've played good defensively too, but they've turned a lot of hits into outs and foul balls that would have been continuing that bat. But we pitched well tonight, and I'm trying to think. Gordon, I think Gordon's ball, the one, I think he may have lost on the lights a little bit. That might have been as good a play as any. That's really hard. So, second base made a couple nice plays, and they're solid. Thought had a real good base run play. Nicky did on the good decision that Hosmer made on try to get the odds off the bases and get two.
George?
Buck, what's it like watching that bullpen from where you're sitting? 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th?
Well, I've got a real good feel for that type of stuff because we have one very similar. That's the reason why one of the biggest reasons why we're both playing here, and the starting pitching. I think that what gets overlooked is the quality job the starting pitchers have done all year long to make, leads matter and precious outs late in the game matter. So you can't have one without the other, but the off days make it in the playoffs, which is different, make it a little bit easier to continue to follow a pattern and get a good return for it.
Dave?
Buck, what's the feeling from your standpoint? I mean, you guys are down 3-0, but every game has been so close. Tonight was the difference of a tiny margin. I mean,
a couple flares fall in and good sack fly, but they're earning everything. Strong people. One thing you notice about up here, strong guys and the strength. They muscle balls over the infield. Squaring up these pitchers, especially the guys that are pitching this time of year, is hard to do. And but our guys, I always feel like I know they do. We're one win away from getting the thing going the other way.
Was Dyson's speed, having him on first base, a big factor with positioning and with maybe how the batter was pitched on that on Hosmer's hit and run, or first and third, I should say?
No, I don't think there's many of their guys, with one or two exceptions, that would have gone first to throw on that ball anyway. Okay. Especially at the depth of the outfielders play here compared to other places. Ball's going to get deep on outfielders here because the grass is real fast. No, it's a great tool for him, but boy, he'd be pretty picky to say. It's a real tribute probably to the rest of their team speed. That just probably most all of them would have been able to do it too.
Just two more, Buck. Phil?
Buck, against Guthrie, did you feel like, you guys had a lot of deep at-bats and you got a big pitch count on him early, but just couldn't do much, enough damage with it?
Well, I think that when you look at Duffy statistically this year, and Frazier's a good addition for them. There's not just a three-man, just like ours isn't. I don't think I've ever seen two teams playing with deeper bullpens than these two, and it shows up. So Guthrie's he's trying to stay engaged in the game. He pitched well. We're playing in the same ballpark. We're playing in the same conditions, and whether a ball, when you hit a ball through the gap against them, you better hit it, drive it through there. If it hangs up, they're going to run it down. A lot like Adam and our outfielders. So I wish I didn't have so much stake in it. I'd probably enjoy watching both teams play a little bit more than I do.
Okay, Randy?
Yeah, Buck, with the inevitable question, down 3-0, it's only been done once. I mean, what can you guys do to get back in this series?
Well, very similar to the question David asked. You know, you always feel like the momentum can change. You know, if we can get one on our belt and get a few things to work our way and make some things, and we feel like we can get it spinning the other way. Otherwise, we shouldn't show up tomorrow. I know what the guys in that locker room feel like, and they know that they're up against some good competition, but we're always one more opportunity away, which is tomorrow, and we'll sleep fast, and our guys will be ready.
Last one, Buck. Ian?
Buck, down 3-0. Any temptation to bring Tillman back for Game 4? Or are you going to stick with Gonzalez?
Gonzo will pitch tomorrow. There's always temptation with all. You know, you got as many good things to pick from as I feel like I've been fortunate enough to be able to have with our organization. You think about all of them, but all the guys are going to have to pitch and pitch well. And Gonzo's pitched some big games for us, and especially on the road and tough spots. So, you know, he'll get challenged again tomorrow.